thoughts about touching new money. I'm having rich dreams. Know everything ain't what it seems. I had to get it by any means. Came from the bottom, I'm straight out the gutter. Can't show no love, but got love for my brothers. Yeah, we gonna war whoever. By the way, we gonna war whoever. I'm having a whole lot of thoughts about touching new money. I'm having rich dreams. Know everything ain't what it seems. I gotta get it by any means. Came from the bottom, I'm straight out the gutter. Can't show no love, but got love for my brothers. Yeah, we gonna war whoever. By the way, we gonna war whoever. Time going forward, and I'm only getting older. My old friends heated, I shoulder, cost shoulder. Get to the money, these niggas be hating.
Yo, what up, though? Welcome to another episode of Don's Talk. It's episode 2. I got my guy Ceyon up in the building. A great man, great father, person who takes care of his business. My dude Ceyon, man. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, man.
Thanks for having me on the show.
So let's get right into it, man. You know, what part of town did you grow up on?
Cleveland Heights.
Oh yeah. So just growing up in Cleveland Heights, how do you think that kind of like made you to the person you are?
Well, it gives you a chance to be around good people
Uh-huh.
and to have values and morals, and you know, your network is your net worth. So just
Absolutely.
knowing certain people can get you in good doors.
So you think it kind of like molds you into the man you are today?
I think so. I'm more so molded by my old man. You know, he was a super entrepreneur. So
Absolutely. That's about to be my next question. Like, what molds you to be an entrepreneur?
oh, definitely him. Definitely him.
You want to elaborate a little bit on that, like what he did?
Well, he kept us working. He always had, you know, multiple businesses. You know, he had a lot of hair salons. He was the first black, you know, to have a chain of hair salons in this city. So, but no, he kept us races to be bosses.
Yeah. So as a young age, you never had aspirations to be like anything professional, like a.
Well, I was gonna be an NBA player like everybody
yeah,
else.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? you know how I do on the court.
Right, absolutely.
So now, you know, when you realize you about to just be about 5'8", 5'9", then it's like, all right, I gotta start
So
thinking about
something
something else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was it for me. But I just wanted to be a hustler. I just wanted to have a whole lot of businesses and a whole lot of money. So
Absolutely. Yeah. When I was young, I never had like aspirations to be nothing. That sounds crazy, but anything professional. Like, you know, I said I did want to go to the NBA for sure though, but when you get to like your late teenage years, you kind of like, all right, I gotta find my own another lane because this ain't what I'm trying to pursue no more.
Well, it's a lot of it's having a great mentor somewhere, and that's what I tell everybody: find your great mentor.
Absolutely.
No matter what age you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm 43, my old man gone. I'm looking for a new mentor
Right.
still. You know what I mean? Because there's always something you don't know.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Ain't never too old to learn. You know
saying?
what I'm
Right.
saying?
Never stop learning. Never stop.
So let's get into the businesses you do. I know personally from time to conceal, you had the gun training business.
Yeah, that's one of my businesses. Actually, I really just shut it down.
Oh really?
Yeah, I just shut it down. Moving on to some other stuff. I got a couple of development deals in the process. Like we got a $2 million.
Hold on, we're gonna say that for later on.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
So like once you had like your vision of what you wanted to pursue, what was like some first steps you took into doing that?
You gotta be prepared for something that you can't see.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You gotta get ready for something. You gotta train for something that you ain't even got a date on. You know what I mean? So my thing was, I'm gonna have myself in a great position when the opportunity comes. I'm gonna build up my credit, and that's what I worked on for years. Like that's why I tell everybody to start. Build your personal credit, build your business credit, and get as much as you can. It ain't free money. Don't go blowing it. Just sit on it. And then when an opportunity comes, you can say, "Oh, I got 50,000.
Right.
I got 100,000. Let's do it."
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't know that opportunity was coming.
Absolutely.
Just like I got another big one just came, and I'm like, "Okay, I got 150 for that. Let's go." You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was coming. I wasn't ready, but I was ready.
Right.
But I didn't know it was coming. So
Stay ready.
just be ready. Yeah, just be ready.
So like, did you have like a 9-to-5 job up until you started pursuing entrepreneurship, or you kind of like that was from the jump? You always an entrepreneur.
I tried it. I had a couple of them, and I realized real quick that it wasn't for me. I can tell you that every job I had, I either left immediately or got fired from, because I just wasn't built to take orders and not think and just do the same shit every day over and over again. I'm sorry, cause, but you know, I ain't want that life. You know what I mean? That's comfortable. That's dormant. You know, I didn't want to be like, oh, I spent 30 years in this same chair.
Right, that's scary to me.
Yeah, that don't sit right with me. Yeah. I'm not about to live that life.
Right though, but that's like.
And on top of that, you still 2 weeks away from broke.
Facts, for sure.
For your whole life, you gonna be 2 weeks away from broke? No.
Yeah. So like, what was like your life's a gamble moment where you was like, fuck that, like this lifestyle that I want got to happen? Like, do you kind of remember that moment?
I would say the moment my old man died.
Oh yeah.
Cause it was like I had businesses, but you know, they was kind of in business with him as well. You know what I'm saying? So when it was like, all right, you really out here on your own now.
Absolutely.
What you gonna do? You gonna go get a job? And I went and got a job. I actually had a good job at Lincoln Electric.
Right, the dream job that everybody quote unquote say they love.
Oh my God, I didn't want. That's a nightmare job.
But I did that job for 2 weeks, bro.
I did that job long enough. I got that bonus, and I took my bonus. And that was it from there.
Oh yeah, that was. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was my plan. I'm like, I need some seed money. Where can I get it quick? Got about 90 bands from them on my way out the door, and that was it for me.
Damn, right? That's cool. That's the way to do it, though, for real. I wasn't patient enough. I started like in the beginning of the year, and then 3 weeks was like, man,
it's hell in there.
Yeah, it is. It ain't even worth it.
I don't know how that's anybody's dream job to do that.
Cause some people just do it for the money, thinking that a big lump sum of 15, 20 racks is like a whole bunch. It is, if you know what to do with it, but a lot of people don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't have that.
So I gotta ask. I think every entrepreneur went through this. Did you ever think about quitting?
Every day. Every single day, I'd be like, man, should I go get a job? And then I'd be like, I can't. It's ups and downs to it. When you up, you still thinking like, oh, how long this gonna last? It's always, where's my next dollar coming from? All right, I just made this money. Where's the next money coming from?
Right.
You can't even celebrate.
Absolutely not.
So you get this money. You got to be ahead of it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you still scrambling.
And you probably already know where you're going to spend the money before you even get it.
Oh, the bills is already sitting there waiting. They already took half of it.
For sure. So
you know what I mean?
You didn't even really made profit just yet. You still kind of like hustling though, you know what I mean?
Sometimes you got to catch up. Sometimes you're ahead, but it's always a ride. It's a thrill. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody.
No, it's not. People say they think they can do it, but
yeah, they try and then they realize, I don't know where the next. It's just all about the next meal. Where my next meal coming from? Where am I gonna get this next pay? But that always seems to happen.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Just gotta be a hustler.
What did your failures teach you though?
To be humble. Even when you up, be humble. You know what I mean? Don't take it for granted, because ain't nowhere else to go but back down. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So just and be kind to people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Shit. It taught me a lot. Yeah. It taught me a lot.
So, hold up, wait. I know this episode is getting really good, but today's episode is sponsored by Life's a Gamble, Double or Nothing Clothing. Go on our website, check out our merch. We got some new hoodies in, got some new Scud caps, dad hats, t-shirts, whatever you need, we got. It's a story that everybody can relate to, from the 9 to 5ers to the streets. I'm gonna leave the description down in the bio, website, lagdonclothing.com. We appreciate all though, but appreciate it. Hit the website, hit the link, and cop some merch. Back to the things that you've been getting, well, you probably been into it though, but the real estate game, what made you get into that?
I've been in real estate for 20 years. That's something I just quietly did. You know, you get your couple houses, flip them, and you know, or middleman some deals. It's not, you know.
Or you do like fixer uppers, or you do wholesale, or?
I do wholesale. I do flips. You know, I buy and hold. I got rental properties. Now I just jumped into development. Can I get into that now?
Go ahead.
Now I just jumped into development, which I like to talk about because it's not a lot of young black people in it. You know what I'm saying? They make it real hard to get in that industry. So we got a $2.5 million development going down in Tremont right now.
Oh, that's raw. That's hard, man.
So, and it's a young group of us, all young black. I'm probably the oldest one in the group. They all younger than me, but you know, we broke into the development world, which.
So it's like something that you building? Is it like a building thing? From the ground up?
From ground up, we building 4 townhouses.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
just to start. Right in the middle of Tremont, so you know that's gonna be some money right there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So what's the name of your development company?
Deluxe Development.
Oh yeah.
Deluxe Development.
Okay.
You know, me and my guy Nick, Chris, and Mo. Yeah.
Shout out to the guys, man.
Yeah,
Y'all do your thing, man.
Shout out to the team.
Hey, so what artists do you listen to keep you motivated? Or to keep you, or give you like that push when you need it? If you do that, you know what I mean?
Future.
That's cool though. That's cool.
That is a lot of Future. I don't know how that. I don't know.
Right.
I don't think that he motivates me. It's more. I use music to kind of stop thinking. You know what I mean? Like I just want to get away from my brain for a second because it just don't stop.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just be like, man, I need some music or a drink or something to stop being an entrepreneur just for a second.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You wake up in the middle of the night and now you start thinking all over again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Tell you how many times I woke up in the middle of the night and I just go to my notebook and write something down just cause just constantly thinking, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You really just want to just get up, go to the bathroom, go back to bed, but now it's like, damn, I just forgot to go do this. Like, now you're on the computer. It's 3 a.m.
Exactly.
Know what I mean?
You drive your own self crazy in the way.
I already wake up at 5 a.m. and start working. That's what I would recommend to a lot of people. Get up early. Get up early. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., start working. Ain't nobody DMing you, texting you, calling you. You know what I mean? Like, you got a chance to think. The world is quiet around you at that point. Get up early. Something simple as that.
So, do you believe in sleeping for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Right.
So I believe in sleeping for 8 hours. I believe in taking naps.
Absolutely.
I believe in, yes, you talking to the right one with that, because you got to get your time to, you got to get your brain time to rest. You know what I'm saying? Your brain won't stop thinking. I'm trying to have an interview with you, and I'm still thinking, damn, I got to run over here. I got to go over there. I got to go Home Depot. I got to do this. You know what I mean? You got to give yourself time. Yes, get sleep. Team no sleep. I don't see them never winning. You know what I mean? Like, honestly,
well, a lot of this stuff on the internet, people be talking about sleep, 4 hours, get up. That's crazy to me.
No.
Because you ain't really all the way healthy. You ain't even, the brain ain't right.
Yeah, you gotta have sleep. Like, it's necessary. Does it have to be 8 hours straight?
Right.
I'll break it up. How do you really want to do it? But get that sleep and take naps too.
Absolutely.
I get to the point sometimes where I'm super overloaded and it's like, I could go do all this and knock it all out. Oh, I'm just taking a nap, bro. Get my brain together, and then I'm going.
Yeah. So what do you think is most important when running the business? Ambition, mental health, or faith?
Faith.
Elaborate, why you say that?
Because you are walking down a path that you can't see. You don't know where you're going to end up. You don't know the steps to even take to go somewhere where you don't even know where you want to go.
Absolutely. You
know what the end results you want, but you never know which business is going to take you there. Like right now, I'm in the middle of building a whole new bar and grill. I never thought that I was going to own a restaurant. I'm really in it now. Like, and it's really looking promising. So I'm like, well, man, this might be my end game.
Absolutely.
So, and just be consistent. Be consistent. Don't stop. Just you're gonna get there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna die first.
Right. Get rich or die.
You know what I'm saying? So, right. So you'll never fail.
Right.
If you don't stop, you didn't fail, you died first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, that's how it is for real.
Right. You died doing so you was pursuing, so
You know
it's
what
all
I mean?
good.
So, hey, we don't know if you was gonna fail or not. You never stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Once you stop, then you fail.
Absolutely.
But don't be afraid to fail either.
Right.
Failure is good. Because just, the numbers game. You fail so many times, one of them got to hit.
You got to.
I've had a lot of businesses fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and act like I've been super. Nah, I've had businesses fail and I learned to adapt. Times change. You know what I mean? Just like with time to conceal. The reason I shut it down is because the law changed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to go to school anymore to get
Right.
it right. So why am I about to sit here and that's it for me?
Right.
You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? It was a good time. It was bringing in real good money.
Uh-huh.
But once that starts, it's like, that's why you gotta love it.
Yeah.
If you want to continue to do it, go ahead. I didn't.
Right, especially when you a person that understands business, you got to know that
Time change.
Blockbuster ain't gonna keep being buying VHSs
Yeah.
because Netflix it came to
It's
wipe them
over.
out. You know what I mean? So
Blockbuster had a chance to buy Netflix
right,
for the low.
and they did it right.
They laughed at their ideas and went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
And now Netflix is what? 100 billion?
Yeah, they up. They
Yeah,
the ones. For
you
real.
know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta be ready to adapt, and you can't be, you can't block new ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be open to it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, I truly believe faith is like the one too, cause man, you
gotta
definitely
have it.
walking into the unknown.
You gotta have it. It's walking a dark road on a super foggy day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what being an entrepreneur is. Then you might bump into this person, that person. Y'all make a deal. Just it's networking.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it
So
is.
do you think you need a team to be successful, or you think you can do it on your own?
I've seen both,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always been more so just me. Other than I've had teams that I've hired to do stuff, but I've kind of been a lone entrepreneur, so I can say both.
Yeah, I think in the beginning you gotta be the only one because you the only one see it. You know what I mean? Up until like when shit get to rolling, then you can start and you get the network stronger. You know, he can do this. He can, you can probably bring him in and be a part of your team though.
I will say it makes it easier.
Yeah.
When you networking, that's one thing I wanted to be the guy that was like, oh, I did it on my own. I made this money. But I started networking with people, and I'm like, shit, I just made this 3 times easier. And it's okay, cool. We got money with him. We got money with him. Oh, I get money with. Now my relationships, they all about money.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if I got a new person in my life, this is a new partner. I don't need no new friends. I don't need no new associates. I don't need nobody else to know.
And it's strictly business though.
Yeah. And if you keep that mindset, you're gonna run into like-minded people. I got a lot of new people in my life where when I see their phone call, I'm like, oh, good, they about to come. We got something.
Right.
What's up?
Right.
We got a new. Well, yeah, let's go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the people you look at the people around you, and that's what you're gonna be.
As they say, your network is your net worth.
That's right. That's serious.
Hey, do you remember when, like, your business in your head, you was like, all right, it's really clicking? Like, do you remember that time where it was like, this is really my lane. This is really my avenue. I'm super for sure. Like, do you remember that time?
When I flipped my first house and got about 35,000 at one time,
Oh, yeah.
I said, "Oh,
It's
yeah,
going.
this for me." You know what I'm saying? And this was back in 02. You know what I'm saying? So that was a lot more back then, but it was like I could do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like to design. All I gotta do is put some money into this, sit back, wait for the contractors to finish it, and I got a big check coming.
Mm-hmm.
Or when I middleman a house, when I call you and say, I got a house, he's selling to me for 30, but I'm gonna tell you it's 50.
Right.
And you like, all right, that's a deal. Okay, come on.
Right.
Easy 20 in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you ain't gotta do nothing with back and
When
forth.
you determine how much you are worth and how much money you want to make, like I don't want to make $50,000 an hour or $100,000 an hour. I'd like to make about $20,000 something at least at once
Right.
and keep it moving from there. And then when you get that mindset, that's what you do.
Okay, so man, who or what inspired you?
Again,
I'm not okay. I'm saying I don't know gonna say that.
Yeah.
After your old man, like outside of
After
him.
him, you just get to looking at a lot of entrepreneurs that did great stuff. You know, I couldn't sit here and name, you know, it would be all the way back from Bill Gates to now to, you know, Jay-Z, Elon Musk, you know, all the big boys. You look up to them and see how they do things, and especially when you get to watch it at the beginning of their careers, and you see. So, yeah, I would say outside of him, you know, and my own family, because you know, all my siblings are entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? None of us were raised to work for anybody, so we kind of almost doomed to be entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how to just sit here all day and take orders. You know, I get to arguing with managers. I don't even like calling somebody my manager. I can manage myself.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's just a different mindset that we was raised in.
So I just want to ask, you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So do you think your woman plays a part in you?
Oh yeah. Yes, a big part.
Kids, what about your kids too, man? You think your kids
is
kinda...
a big part too, because they keep you from doing something stupid for one.
Right.
You know, that's when all this other stuff get cut out. You ain't doing none of that no more. So, and then they, you know, they motivate you. It's the little things that they do that you really don't. You know what I mean? The holding down the home and keeping your brain together and keeping you from actually being out in the streets chasing other women, because you know that gets time consuming and costly. So I'm saying, so you know, you ain't thinking about them no more. Like I'm really focused on. She got everything else handled. I can focus on this. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And honestly, she's brought some big deals on the table too that we, you know, working on. I wish I could tell you, but I'm under an NDA right now. But you'll know soon. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, I got this.
Definitely her. Shout out to my babe.
Shout out to baby girl, man. A lot of people just say like, I just see a lot of things on the internet I rarely pay attention to, but it just people think that you don't need a girl. You need to get rich first and then find a woman. Like me personally, I think that once you get rich first and then try to find a woman, it ain't gonna be genuine.
Those are guys that never really could get women in the first place.
I say that every time.
You know what I'm saying? Like
every time.
Why would I want to get rich and then find her?
Right.
You know what I mean?
How you gonna trust her?
Yeah, it doesn't match.
Yeah.
But you know, those are the guys. That's their motivation. I gotta get rich because I ain't no other way I'm gonna get a beautiful woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's never been a problem for me. It's like I've always had a girlfriend, so hey.
Yeah, right.
I always had girls that like me. I don't have to be rich to get them. But they motivate me to get rich to treat them better.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? She motivates me to want to give her more. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's good with me.
And she brings something to the table too, so that's always
she
a
definitely is. She definitely is.
So what are 3 words that keep you moving forward? 3 words and a phrase.
3 words that keep me moving. Bills.
That's one for sure. That's one for sure.
Death. And family.
Yeah. And what's like a phrase that you kind of like live by?
I can do anything.
And you can. For sure.
I can do anything I want.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know, when people ask me what do, I say whatever. Whatever I want. What do you need me to be?
Right.
What you need? Because I'm that too. You know what I mean? So you can look up any day and just be something totally different.
Absolutely.
But you gotta learn how to adapt and roll with it. You know.
Yeah, if you want to share, like what's in store for you for the future?
I just Coach, I'm under NDA, man.
All right,
really,
see,
I want to tell you. I want to
know
tell
anything.
you. I'm gonna focus more on developments and you know my restaurant ventures.
Let's elaborate on that a little bit more. The restaurant. You got a name for it already?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the one I'm under the NDA.
What city is in? Can you say that?
Oh, it's gonna be in. It's probably gonna be near South Euclid, Cleveland.
All right, then cool. We definitely gonna check that out.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. It's. I wish I could tell
All
you.
right,
Man. It's really an awesome thing, man.
But we have to come back on here and we open it up then. So we can
definitely.
And what advice would you give somebody, a young person that's in their early 20s on the come up? Or your younger self?
Build your credit.
Personal or business?
Both.
Yeah.
Build your credit. That's the only thing that matters. You know what I'm saying? You're young, you got time. You don't know you don't need to know what you're doing it for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And don't spend all your time partying and just wasting your time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 40 ain't old.
It ain't at all.
People think that they got to party their life way before they get 40. I'm going to tell you, 40 kicks it harder than a little 20-year-old. Okay, I travel the world frequently, so it's like, no. Spend that time building your businesses. Buy your LLCs. Buy you an LLC every 3 to 6 months. Because you're building time on it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to give you some money, you got to have 2 years under your LLC.
Absolutely.
You don't know what you need the money for right now, but you're building that time. Buy your LLCs, buy some credit. You can buy credit too.
I'm here.
You know what I mean?
In that 30s and that 60s.
Yeah, get all of that stuff built up. Then once you get ready to do something, you're ready.
Absolutely.
You got the money sitting right there. You make all the connects, go to all the banks, have a whole bunch of bank accounts. You ain't gotta have a lot of money in any of them.
Right.
Just have a whole bunch of them. Go meet the manager, establish a relationship, become cool with them, figure out which one, you know what I'm saying, you can talk to. And it's all about networking, man.
Yeah,
it's all about just, it ain't no straight path.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
It's like, that girl.
Yeah, absolutely.
This shit is crazy, man. But as long as you're ready, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay ready.
I know for me, man, I'm just
You should
learning.
have had this at the beginning.
So, all right. I know for me, man, I had to learn to celebrate my small wins, and I want everybody to do the same, though. I know you probably already do, but I just want to show on the pod, though.
That's what's up. That's another motivation. Look.
And we drinking the best, too.
It's another motivation right here. It's one of my guys. It's Jack.
It's one of the best, man.
Cleveland Heights.
Absolutely.
See what I'm saying?
Salute,
People
bro.
you know.